third graders, it's Mrs. Shea here. I have a guest today. Miss Cummins is here. There's her hand. She's going to be joining us for a couple minutes to talk about quadrilaterals and how to find how to just understand what is a parallelogram and what is a rhombus. So on page 151, you're going to see all these shapes, and most of you by now know what a square and what a rectangle looks like, but we're going to be digging a little deeper. And we're going to be talking about what a parallelogram is. So a parallelogram is anything that has two sets of parallel lines. So a square and a rectangle would be a parallelogram. But a rhombus has four equal sides and has two sets of parallel lines. So if you were to look at page 151, what would you think is a rhombus? And so I'm going to have Miss Cummins come here and show you an example of a rhombus. And how to find that on your page.
Okay, so in case you don't remember, parallel lines are lines that go right by each other, straight by each other. So if they went on and on and on, they would never cross. So, whoop, one set, two sets. Okay, so rhombus. This is, a square actually is a rhombus, because a square has four equal sides, equal in length, and has two sets of parallel lines. One set, two set. So a square is a rhombus, but there's another thing that's a rhombus. It's actually like a crooked square is also a rhombus because it follows the rules. Oops, that looks a little rectangular. Okay, so for a rhombus, be a square and a crooked square.
Thank you so much, Ms. Cummins. So yeah, on these pages, there's only, so it's F and H are not actually used in any of those situations. So just so you guys are aware, F and H do not fall under any of those four choices that you guys have. So moving on, we're going to be talking about the faces, edges, and vertices and how to find them. So if we're going to look at our Kleenex box, so you guys already saw that they did the cube for you. So this is what a rectangular prism would probably look like. It's 3D. You can obviously see there is a lot going on here. So we're going to find first the faces of this rectangular prism. So a face is a flat side of your shape. So if you're counting the faces, we're going to count one face, two face, three face, four face, and then we have to count the sides. So 5 face and 6 face. So there are 6 faces of your rectangular prism, which is actually as similar as your cube. So when you guys are going through this, you might have to find something and visualize how many faces are on each side of your shape. If you're moving on to the edges, you're going to be looking at the sides of a shape. So this is the side of your rectangular prism. So let's count them together. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have more over here. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I think there's 12, right? So this is a little tricky. 1, 2, let's count over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 12 edges of your rectangular prism, similar to your cube. And now we have to find vertices. A vertice is where the sides meet. So they're technically the corners of your shape. So this is a corner right here of your rectangular prism. So we're going to count the vertices. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So those are where the sides meet on your shape. So if you guys are moving along down to, just so you guys know, the triangular pyramid or the rectangular pyramid, you have to visualize that on the bottom of that shape, there's only 3, where the corners meet 3 times because it's a triangle. But if it's a rectangular pyramid, it's meeting how many times? 4 times. So that's how many vertices would be on the bottom of your rectangular rectangular pyramid. So as long as you guys get out something, maybe like a tissue box. So for like the sphere, for example, that would be a ball. A sphere does not have any faces, edges, or vertices. So remember that when you guys are working through that worksheet. And then I think on page 154, all you guys really need to know is how to identify these shapes. So when you're looking at a cube, and you guys see this in the example, a cube obviously would be a 3D square essentially. So this is your cube, this would be your sphere, and then if you look at the triangle on top there, that is a rectangle, or I think that's a rectangular pyramid, and you can see the example on page 153. And then rectangular prism, which is what I just talked about, on your third example down there is a rectangular prism. So it's basically a rectangle, excuse me, but it's just like the cube, it's 3D. And then on top of there, we see our cone. So that's our cone. So that's kind of like a 3D triangle, if you will. So if you guys follow along, just do your best work. And if you guys have any questions, please reach out. And hopefully you guys understand a little bit more about quadrilaterals and how to find them. Thank you so much for watching.